it up. It's The Record Machine with your host, Jimmy Hall.
Take the long way to your mama's. Make it a long day, just shooting the breeze. Take a long break from all the drama. Make your long face laugh happy. If you use half the time to do it, you lose half the point of doing it. So don't rush through it. Life's a canvas, so color it up. Don't go out with any paint on the brush. You're never guaranteed another run around the sun. Squeeze the heck out of the next you love. Live in the moment till the moment's done. Life is short, give long hugs. Life is short, give long hugs. Keep a short list of your grudges and a short leash on every vice. Don't you dwell on your shortcomings, 'cause there's no shortage of precious time that flies. Life's a canvas, so color it up. Don't go out with any paint on the brush. You're never guaranteed another run around the sun. Squeeze the heck out of the next you love. Live in the moment till the moment's done. Life is short, give long hugs. Life is short, give long hugs. Taking your time, there's nothing wrong with taking a long time to get it right. Life's a canvas, so color it up. Don't go out with any paint on the brush. You're never guaranteed another run around the sun. Squeeze the heck out of the next you love. Live in the moment till the moment's done. Life is short, give long hugs. 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 Long hugs. Long hugs.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome country recording artist Shari Rowe to the program.
How are you?
I'm doing good, Shari. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Where are you calling from?
Arizona.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Must be warm there this time of year, huh?
It is definitely warming up. We had it pretty nice there for a little bit, but then we're pushing 90 already.
Yeah, I think you're warmer than we are today. We're only about, I think about 65, 70. I'm in North Myrtle Beach.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, we moved here about, it's going to be 3 years almost, coming this
Wow.
August. Yeah, I originally from New Jersey.
Oh, really? I was born in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, what town?
Somerville.
Wow, small world.
Yeah.
I grew up in a town called Richfield Park, and then when I met my wife, I moved to Bridgewater, which is right near Somerville.
Yes, it is. My mom talks about it. I don't have a whole lot of, very many memories from growing up there because we moved to Arizona when I was young, but I have a lot of family from there, and the culture is very much part of our family. So
yeah, we had a house in Bridgewater for a couple of years, and then we decided to move, so we came down here.
Wow.
But
Small world.
I like South Carolina better than New Jersey. I don't miss the cold winters.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I know my husband's from Wisconsin, and he does not miss shoveling snow.
I don't either. So what's the situation there as far as COVID? Are you guys starting to open things up now? Or?
We are. Yeah, we are. As of gosh, it feels like just this last week, because the governor lifted the mask mandate. So it's up to each individual business to decide how they want to respond to the CDC recommendations. So I would say I can't really get a read on how people are responding fully yet, but from what I've experienced so far, is it's like somebody swung the gates open as far as the entertainment industry. We're just seeing all of the festivals start to, plan again and put their dates out. And we've got a big show coming up on April 16th. And there's a lot of buzz in the air. Mm-hmm. Feels good.
So you said you've been in Arizona since you've been a small child, right? Yeah.
Yep. We go back and forth to Nashville quite a bit. We've lived out there, for short stints at a time. And that's where we record and write and everything. But Arizona is definitely where I've got my roots.
Wow. So at what age did you realize that you wanted to be a performer?
Oh, man. People ask me that, and I don't remember any specific time, because I feel like I've always known that this is who I am and this is what I want to do. I mean, putting on shows in the living room as kids, trying to get that captive audience on the couch. I feel like we were always doing that, and my mom always encouraged us a lot. And I think the first time I sang for a crowd, quote unquote a crowd, but at church really was the first time that I sang for a larger group. Up until then, I had sung at, for singing contests at different clubs and things like that. But singing at church, I think, was my first experience with really understanding the impact that someone can have and the relationship that you have with someone, even if it's for one song, even if it's for three and a half minutes. Mm-hmm. There's such a powerful communication that's happening, whether you're leading people in worship or you are singing a story about life, or you're just getting the crowd going and wanting to have a good time and party. There's just such a strong relationship there, and I love that. And I think that was the moment that I kind of realized, wow, I could do something with this, and I love this relationship. I love making eye contact with people. I love when you can collectively, feel everything kind of change in the room and everybody's in the same place at the same time.
Influences growing up in music?
Oh, man, my dad loved all the classics, like the country classics, Johnny Cash and Merle Haggard and Waylon and Patsy Cline. I remember taking drives, and I'd be in the back seat, windows down, and being at the part of the country you're in now, in Arizona here, we have the orange blossoms. And so I remember just smelling the blossoms and the windows down and hearing all that country music. And of course, the lifestyle out here is conducive to that, riding horses and camping and all that. So I feel like country music has always been a backdrop. Mm-hmm. So those songs definitely still influence me. I think even as a songwriter, learning more about the pop influence in country music and embracing that, because pop phrasing is very strong. And I think it's become a powerful tool for the country industry as a whole. But I always kind of come back to traditional instrumentation. I love traditional country. So I think that was my biggest influence growing up. Now I really like to lean into the songwriters. Natalie Hemby is an amazing songwriter in Nashville. She writes for everybody from Miranda Lambert to Little Big Town. And those are the people that I really look to now, because I'm just trying to understand that craft more and more.
Mm-hmm. Your new single, Long Hugs, which came out on March 19th. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Oh my gosh, that song. I'm so happy about that song, because we wrote it. I say we, Mark Addison Chandler, Blue Foley, and I wrote that at the end of 2019. And of course, that was before the world turned upside down. And that song, the inspiration for that really was just about being in the moment. Anybody who knows me, I'm always just I think I get this from my mom, just kind of stopping in the middle of all the craziness and, just really looking around and taking in, whether it's, being outside or enjoying a meal, or, I'm super melancholy and sentimental. So when I'm hugging somebody, I'm hugging them like it's going to be the last time. I'm just taking it all in and remembering the moment and kind of creating all these snapshots in my mind. So I think Mark actually was first inspired by watching his son hug his grandma. And his son, I guess he said, is just he just squeezes and holds on, and so we started talking about the actual hug, and then we started talking about how we really need to slow down in life. And man, a couple months after writing that song, we sure were forced to learn how to slow down. So
of course,
so I think now that things are opening up again, the timing is great. We couldn't have planned it this way, but getting to hug one another again and having those reunions and seeing one another and living life again, hopefully we take some of that slowing down mentality and keep that with us. We don't get caught up in the craziness again.
Right, and I noticed the video came out on the 26th, and I watched it, and I think with all the craziness that's been going on that we've dealt with over the last year, the video concept is very refreshing. Who came up with that idea?
Oh, man, in the months leading up to releasing Long Hugs, I just started searching the hashtags. My team is preparing their different marketing strategies and, what we're going to release when, and all, we're all sort of throwing ideas in. And I started looking up the hashtags, long hugs, healing hugs, just anything around that whole concept. And it amazed me right out of the gate. I started finding these posts on Instagram, and these were real moments with real people hugging one another, reunion hugs, support hugs, encouragement, just happy to be together kind of hugs, and young and old and from all over the world. And I just thought, I know giving a hug is universal, but I suddenly thought that there's nothing that captures that idea better than what I'm seeing right now. I didn't put out a post or send out an email and say, hey, send me your pictures of hugging someone that's special to you, which, would have been fine. But these were real moments that were unsolicited. So I just started reaching out to people, and I told them I have this song coming out, and I would love to include your special moment in a video showing the heart of the song. And man, the responses that I got were, some people were just happy to be part of it, but I got so many emotional posts. There's a little clip of a video at the very beginning of the music video, and it's a guy sitting on a couch, and his son kind of crawls up his legs and jumps on him and hugs him around the neck. And that's what the video starts off with. And that particular one, he's in law enforcement. And he said, I remember that hug, and I'll keep that with me forever because I had a really heavy day on the job. And my son could sense it. And he knew that he needed to give me a hug. And he said, I still carry that feeling with me. Or, there's a couple people in the video that are no longer with us, and they've passed on. And I got responses from the family, and I didn't know that when I asked for the permission to use it. And they said, this would be an amazing tribute to my daughter. Or, there are so many stories behind each little clip or post in that music video. I wish I could really let everybody know there's so much emotion and sentiment in that.
Maybe you should do a YouTube post behind the video and maybe do something like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Because there's just so much there. These aren't just, which is true, I guess, in any situation in life. It's never just a picture. Everybody's got a story. You look around and everybody's got their things they're dealing with, their celebrations, their losses. And that's a really good idea. I think I'll do that.
When I watched the video, I was like, wow, this is really touching, especially, like I said, with all the things that have gone on over the last year. So anyone who's listening out there, you can check out Shari's video on YouTube. It's really a great video. I think you did a great job on that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I had Ranger Visuals, some friends of mine, help out on bringing it to life, and it was really great when I was able to convey the message and then see it happen. Cool moment. Over the last few years, you've been up for quite a few great artists: Reba, Wynonna, Jimmy Allen, Leanne Rimes, to name a few. What's it like? I have had amazing experiences getting to know everyone in the country community, the Nashville, industry community. Everyone has been so supportive and welcoming, and of course, opening up for those artists. Each one is different, each one is unique, but they all share the same thing. They're all so supportive. Being side stage or in the green room, or just getting to know them and their crews. Everybody just is always, Wynonna. I was taking a picture with her, and I went to just walk away from the photo moment, and she kind of pulled me back in and squeezed me, and she's like, keep doing what you're doing. Us girls got to stick together. She's like, you're doing a great job. And just just super encouraging. And Reba, I mean, you're not going to meet a nicer person. If you imagine Reba being funny and nice and down to earth and all those things, it's that times 100. Like, she's just, you feel like you have known her your whole life. So it's been a great experience. Everyone's just great.
Speaking of shows, you got a parking lot country jam coming up. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, finally getting back out there. Gosh, we had band practice last week, and we're gearing up for this amazing show at Celebrity Theater, and everybody's just so psyched. We started rehearsing again, and you could just feel the energy in the room. Everybody's just chomping at the bit to get out there. So the show's going to be really high energy. We've got Matt Ferris on the bill as well, and Matt, known him for a while now, and he and his band have a ton of energy. I love that I'm doing a show with Matt because he's a lot of fun and he's an amazing entertainer, but he's also got this amazingly huge heart, and he has joined forces with lots of different causes, and he and I share that goal. So I feel like it'll be a party. It'll have, some really great people up on that stage, some amazing musicians. My band, gosh, I have missed those guys. I can't wait to just look around on stage and just see everybody doing what they love to do and looking out and being able to see everybody enjoying it. So that's April 16th. Tickets are at celebritytheater.com. And it's going to be safe. It'll be socially distanced. It's outside, but it'll be it's like a parking pod concert is what they're calling it, because the format is basically gate setups so that you have a large area to be with 6 to 8 people per section, and everything is completely socially distanced and safe. And I know they're going to have a bunch of food trucks, and you can order food on an app. And I mean, we're talking full rig, full audio, giant LED screens flanking the stage.
Wow.
It's going to be the full concert experience that we've all missed so much.
Sounds like it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it'll be a great time. And the weather's perfect here now, especially in the evening. We're warming up a bit, but in the evenings in the desert in the springtime are perfection. So I think it's going to be a blast.
Now, before this whole lockdown thing happened, when you were able to go out and do whatever you wanted, besides music, what did you do for fun to relax?
Oh, I mentioned a little bit earlier, just getting outside. Arizona's beautiful. The desert Southwest it's just, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful places on the planet. I mean, I feel like you go a couple hours north and you're in the largest ponderosa pine forest in the world, and we've got some of our favorite places to camp are at about 11,000 feet elevation, and there's so much wildlife. I think that's really our favorite thing to do, my husband and I and our families and friends. That's just getting outside. But, we love to grow things too, and I think during the pandemic, you'd never know in our backyard that we live in the desert, because we just went crazy planting everything. We spent so much time outside because, we love that anyway, but being stuck at home, there was no way we were staying in the 4 walls, and we were outside as much as we could be. So we love to grow things, and cook and grow our own vegetables and herbs and stuff like that. So
you had your own produce market by the time the lockdown was done, right?
Yes. We planted some strawberries at the beginning of the pandemic, and that thing we've got this huge strawberry field. So it's this huge section. We've got hundreds of strawberries growing out there. That's
awesome. Well, at least you can make some daiquiris, when you have some people over, right?
Yeah, it's a good plan. Yeah.
Do you have a website you'd like to promote?
My website is my name, so sharirowe.com, SHARIROWE. That's a great spot to find all the links for social media and information about tickets for the show, and we're going to be adding more and more dates to the live section on that website, so it'll give fans a chance to get back out there and feel that whole vibe of being in a crowd with people all enjoying music. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, the website's a great spot to just connect in every way.
That's pretty cool. Any final thoughts before we go?
Man, I would just say, as we move forward and we start to all have fun again and we get all caught up in the hustle and bustle that we've missed so much, like I mentioned earlier, let's just carry some of this that we've been through, let's take the positive out of it, and remember that it's okay to slow down. That's okay to be our own best company. That we just need to remember to be grateful for one another and be grateful that we've made it through this and moving on to bigger and better things.
Well, Shari, I want to thank you for coming on the program. I really love the song and the video, and I wish you a lot of luck the rest of the year.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on.
All right, you're welcome. You take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
With no warning, storming, pouring heavy. World on your shoulders, bricks and boulders heavy. Overtime playing, life is weighing heavy. You can lighten the load if you brighten the road. Have a brother man, lend a loving hand, be a spark in the dark for the ones who can't. Start their own fire, arc their own wires, be a house in the harbor leading to the land. When the weight of the water's leaning hard, riding high on the levee, be the light in the heavy. Be an ear that listens to a mother living through the heavy. Be a word that's tender to hearts in the blender of the heavy. Be a spoon at the mission with your boats in the trenches of the heavy. 'Cause it's a proven fact, your blues are better when you're giving back. Be a brother man, lend a loving hand, be a spark in the dark for the ones who can't. Start their own fire, arc their own wires, be a house in the harbor leading to the land. When the weight of the water's leaning hard, riding high on the levee, be the light in the heavy. Be the light in the heavy. We're all just a phone call, a short fall from spending.